expensive day. I ripped my jeans too. Okay, this is gonna sound insane. It's been a day, and this is new for me, and I'm trying to be safe and not die. But today was a weird day. So for my work, I had to take pictures of a private jet, which is just complete insanity. Also, the reason I'm in the vehicle is because it's super cold out, and once it gets under like 36 degrees, which is my arbitrary number, I don't like to be on the bike. Like, up until that, cool. Unless it's, frozen for a few days and it pops up to 36. I just don't want to hit ice. I'm very scared of ice. You can call me a pussy, whatever. It scares me. Oh, yes. So what I was saying. So I went to go take pictures of the jet, and which is insanity for me to say that. It doesn't compute in my head. And I was having a bunch of doubt. I was just like, you've never done anything good before. Like, why are you doing this? You have no business doing this. You don't belong anywhere near a jet. You don't make enough money. Like, what are we doing? You're not. Cut to me standing on the jet's wing, which was so cool. Hopefully I have some of that done and I can show you just a little like pump up reel. But yeah, the main thing here was that I was super in my head, and I think this is what happens when you're like new to something and you're unsure. So in the moment you're kind of tentative, and once you start going, you're in it, and you have to just focus up. There's no room for doubt. You can't be in your head about it. It's time to go. And because I relate everything to motorcycles now, I was thinking about how it's pretty similar, where the start of riding, I actually didn't know what was happening. So this doesn't really connect, but I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is that it's nice to have a proficiency, and motorcycling, even when you're proficient at it, there is a little bit of doubt. I mean, not every day. That would be insane. That means you're not confident. When I say doubt, it's kind of like there's always a chance that you mess up. There's always a chance that you try something or someone pulls out in front of you and you don't react correctly. And that's kind of how, my work, where I'm taking videos and stuff, feels to me, where it's a little bit of doubt when it comes to a new project. When you've done something, like I've done a lot of drone video of real estate and things like that, and cars, and that I'm pretty adept at, and I feel I don't get in my head about it. I have it down and I know what's going on. But when it comes to like a jet, this is insane. I have no business doing this, and yet I'm able to figure it out. And I think just taking 2 or 3 weird oddball shots and then doing everything pretty by the book served me well. Like, there was this random shot that I tried that I hope turned out well, where essentially I had two tripod type sticks that screw into each other, and I took them both up and I stacked them on top of each other, and I put a 360 cam at the top and tried to make that look like a drone coming in. And it might have turned out poorly. One of the sticks snapped, but it's that trying something even with the tools you have, and I think that's good. That's important. We're gonna merge and be safe about it and be alert. Excuse me. But yeah, how does this apply to motorcycle? How can I snake this back in? Maybe just that whole thing where you might have doubt about a new thing that you're trying on the bike or a new type of riding, and I think that's this next season of motorcycling. I think for me is going to be trying to get on something different, where I'm trying a different style of riding. Maybe it's something more lighter. Maybe it's me getting more off-road. Maybe it's just, you know, like a supermoto. I don't know what it is, but I feel like once you gain enough proficiency, you try something new, at least on motorcycles. And sometimes that's a good thing where, you know, you're trying a new way to ride, a new way to experience, a new route, a new group, a new something. And sometimes it's bad where you're like, I've watched half of a YouTube video and I'm going to wheelie my one and only bike, which I have been tempted to do and try, but I know I will put down. So I will wait. I will fix up my little bike. I will try on that. I will ruin the crap out of it, and that will be good. And I'll be happy there, because I don't want to ruin my main motorcycle that, oh, this guy, oh, you just went for it. Oh, we just went for it. No. Something's broken in me, dude. I passed that guy. I just wanted him to know. He needs to know he's garbage. He cut me off like twice too. Crazy. Anyways, we're good. Everything's fine. But all that to say that I'm looking forward to trying new things and not being scared of it. Not that I have been scared of it, but just that it's going to be more of like a focus for me to like be sure that I'm taking the time to like learn new things and taking the time to do new practices where I'm evolving in riding and doing cool stuff. And I just want to do more cool stuff, and that's pretty much it.
Creativity game, really sleep, good sleep.
So where am I going with this? Because I've kind of been rambling and I don't really know, but I'm going to try to put a bow on it. This morning I was kind of all over the place, doubting myself, not sure, just really up and down on if I could complete this task, right? Which I don't really have that on the motorcycle. I'm confident and competent and, well, both. But maybe you're not, or maybe it's not motorcycling, maybe it's some other skill and you're doubting, but maybe you've been working at it. And I think that's the important part. If you haven't been working at it, it's your first time, I mean, you have to kind of dial back and take it in stride and do as much as you can, but like don't balls to the wall it and mess yourself up. But if you have been working at it, then I think you should take what you've done well and trust that and know that, okay, I do this well within these bounds, I'm safe and good, and I know I can do that. And then translate that to, sorry, I had to lock in for a moment. But yeah, that you can take that and be like, okay, I do these things fundamentally well. So you know how to ride a motorcycle, right? And maybe you're going to try and do like some off-road stuff. Well, take the fundamentals that work from that, know that you can trust those, that you know how to, you know, stay upright, and you know how to do like a normal turn. You don't really know how to plant your foot yet or do any of that stuff. But just like today, I've never taken pictures of a plane, and I'm used to having a drone to, you know, see different angles and things like that. I didn't have a drone, so I knew I kind of wanted that shot, but I got all the base boring shots that I know I kind of need. And then I tried something weird with the two sticks, and it turned out pretty good. Probably, I think, hopefully. We'll see. But do what you do well, do what you know how to do, what you're confident, and then add a little. And maybe that's where, for me, motorcycling is, you kind of have a base of what you know how to do pretty well, reasonably well, that you're not going to eat it, and then every so often you test it. And sometimes people test it with a bunch more speed when they should maybe try to take a turn maybe a little faster, maybe a little bit more lean. But then you just, when you go too crazy and you try to do too much and change too much outside of your level of confidence, I think that's where failure comes in. I think that's where issues arise. And that's, I think, the closest I'm getting to connecting this to motorcycling. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are having a good day and that you have an awesome week. Okay, bye.